We already know your safe haven's not real because so-and-so put it out.
There's a lot of people out there that's saying they're prophets of God, and they're not right. They're not right on. They've missed it here, and they just keep moving forward, but they're not right on.
So if you put something on my Rumble channel and sends people to watch other videos that I have not approved of, you're getting deleted. Just so you know that. And how dare you put something on my Rumble channel coming against me? Shame on you for doing it.
And now a sneak peek of Blood in the Water.
Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Looks like Lois here is responding again to some videos. I think mine, Gary, and Alabama. But she's real big mad because I guess some people are finding out and they are posting on her Rumble channel. I'm taking it. I know you can't post on her YouTube channel because she has all comments turned off, and she's said in another video she's really mad that she couldn't shut off the comments on Rumble. Now, I'd love to work on other projects. I mean, I've got a list of things. I've got some ideas. There's others I want to pursue, but I feel that, I'm pointing out false prophets, and this is getting a lot of traction with some of her viewers if they're posting on her channel and she's in damage control. There's blood in the water. And I'm just adding this in. I did have somebody in my comments say that they used to follow her and they'd given her money over the past and they can't believe they were deceived like this. So if we can reach these people and have them come away from that and come back to the written word of God, then I'm going to respond. And also, like a great man once said,
she's pitching me softballs, people. She's pitching me softballs.
We already know your safe haven's not real because so-and-so put it out. If anybody puts on my Rumble channel sending people to other videos that are against me and against what the Holy Spirit is sharing with me in my life to the people, you will be deleted. This is my Rumble channel that God has called me to put out there with truth and honesty. This is my Rumble channel that God has called me to put out there with truth and honesty. With truth and honesty. And if you want to send somebody to another video coming against me, you're out of line. So if you put something on my Rumble channel and sends people to watch other videos that I have not approved of, you're getting deleted. Just so you know that. And how dare you put something on my Rumble channel coming against me? Shame on you for doing it.
now she's fired up. Don't you put anything on her Rumble channel. I mean, she goes on like this for a while and she gets to the reasoning of it here in a minute.
And why do you have to talk about this, Lois? Why? We don't want to hear it. You need to hear it. Because you need to understand what the devil is doing. And a lot of you believe it. So if I didn't talk about it, you'd watch a video. Like went up the other day, somebody made a remark about the video. Well, we know your safe haven isn't real. And that was a response to the thing that I put out about the safe havens again.
She is on full-on damage control. I mean, she didn't address any of the false prophecies we pointed out. She didn't address anything that may look like she's in the negative. She's just trying to protect her subscriber base. Don't look over there. Don't look at them. Don't pay attention to them. And some of them are waking up.
This is for all those that think they have something to say when really they're in the dark and they're being deceived. I want to tell you one thing. You cannot listen to everything you hear. I'm going to say that again. You cannot believe and accept everything you hear as truth.
These videos were her in her own words, not telling the truth. She's in full damage control, trying to protect her subscribers from anybody getting the truth to them.
Because the devil is out there coming against truth in every way he can.
She speaks about truth, but she got hit with reality and she's ignoring all the false prophecies that we pointed out. And then later on in the video, I'll show where she's changing the reason of the safe havens and changing the reasons of all this stuff she said for years.
We are building a safe haven. All right? Somebody put out a whole video. They went through the time to put this whole video out trying to come against it. Going behind closed doors is for God's people to be safe and protected from the weather, crazy weather, and from the things that are out there in the world that we want to stay away from, basically. And we want to live in a community with one mind and one accord. We're getting away from supernatural weather phenomena, like flood zones and these places where you don't want to live.
I mean, to me, it sounds like she's shifting away from everything she's talked about all these years to weather, earthquake zones. It seems like she's changing her story.
The safe haven we are building are so God's people can leave the cities where the demons are going to dwell, so that they can leave earthquake zones where there are going to be all kinds of earthquakes happening. The coasts where tsunamis and all kinds of crazy weather will be taking place. That's the scenario we're coming into. Antichrist is rising up. He's taking over certain countries.
I still find it funny that she will not address all the false prophecies, like her calling that the 7-year tribulation started in 2017 and Erdogan of Turkey was the Antichrist back then and he was rising up then. She still won't address it. And I'm almost scared that I'm training false prophets to do better work because she didn't go into see through the glass darkly. She didn't even try it on this video.
But the fact of the matter is, we're not hiding per se, because there's record of it, and anybody can check it out and find out where you are, including the government.
And now she's changed her story here about not hiding anymore, or not hiding, because it got exposed. So now she's in full damage control once again.
How are you going to run your safe haven? What are you going to do? Just go find a piece of land that you don't own and build some kind of shack out there? That's what you want to do. Go right ahead. But in order to build cabin,
This is more like a future Airbnb layout.
and places for people to come and get away from the cities.
Now, I did spend some time with programs that let you search public records and see who's connected to who. And there's some things that lead away from King of Glory Ministries, and not 100% certain on it, not yet. And I do find it interesting.
People are going to know about it, including your town. So you go and try to sneak a building up there, and then they find out about it because they have ways of looking from up in the air, folks.
I like how she's acting like it's no big deal now.
But just because it happened back then, all right, in Exodus doesn't mean it's going to happen again now. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that all that's going to repeat.
And this here is just wow. I mean, she spent like a year building up for the Exodus of 2022 and the Red Sea moment and all of this stuff. It's like she's totally forgot what she's done.
I'm supposed to be walking in this earth like Jesus. You think Jesus would have been hiding behind closed doors from these demons? No. The disciples, did they hide? Even though they knew they were going to get thrown in jail? We don't live in fear and we don't hide from anybody. Not even our government. Well, then you're just running in fear.
Now, she just destroyed her own reasons that she's used for the past several years, well, since she started this thing, on having the safe haven. She just destroyed it because it was the fear-mongering and everything she was trying to do to get people to give money for the safe haven was to get behind closed doors. I don't know how many times she said that. And she just destroyed that whole narrative. I had ideas to tear apart her narrative about the whole hiding thing, but she just destroyed it on her own. Going off of what she just said, there's no reason for the safe haven.
So those of you that have put your videos together, trying to knock me down that I'm some fool building this safe haven, and those of you that are trying to say I don't even have a safe haven, that it's some park, you better get your act together. Because I hate to tell you, you're being deceived big time by the devil.
To me, she's in full panic mode. She's not addressing any of the false prophecies. She's ignoring them completely. She's watched these videos. She comments with detail. Nothing about the false prophecies, but everything else. So she has been confronted that she's a false prophet, and she's responded with absolutely nothing. Nothing. She's been confronted, And she's doubled down. It's like her heart has been hardened. She says a lot. She doesn't say anything with substance. She's ignoring everything.
I have a dome that we had built. I have sent it out on videos, the whole dome in the process of it being built. It's there for anybody to find. You might not know where the dome is because it's not on that property of 117 acres. It's somewhere else.
And now she's using a lot of words, and she's going about this dome thing. And Alabama Woodsman destroyed this dome. I mean, it can't even keep her and Gary fed. But, you know, and it's way off property because I searched everywhere around it. There's something fishy about this thing. There's something fishy about it. I just got a feeling. It's just my personal feeling.
But the fact of the matter is, we have videos of the dome. We have videos of the cross going up on the property.
She uses this dome like a crutch. I mean, she keeps going back to it and talking about it, something that you don't know yet or whatever. And it's a rabbit trail. It's to get you off the path of she's not a real prophet. She's all about herself. I'm a prophet of God. I'm today's Esther and all of this stuff. We're calling you out on these false prophecies, and you've ignored everything relating to them. Is there a reason for this?
Number 6 is false prophets aren't motivated by love, but by pride. Their whole goal is to draw attention to themselves. A lot of false prophets are people who deal with rejection and people who are having chronic insecurities. If you remove their title and remove their spotlight, they will die. Like, they thrive on that. They see ministry as a way to cure insecurity. And in fact, their identity is what they can do and how people kind of give and feed that to them. That's why they constantly need to be called by their titles. They constantly need to be called and honored, and they demand that because they're really driven by pride. And their goal is to connect you to them, not to Jesus Christ.
The safe haven we're building, it's no cost to anybody to come live there.
You better bring a tent.
Once we get them built, and everybody has to be part of it for it to happen. Is that asking for money? Well, you can take it whatever way you want. Because it takes money to do the work of the Lord. I don't specifically ask for money, but what I'm asking you to do is to get involved.
Now, I'm wondering if we took that question in front of a judge and or jury and said, is Lois Vogel Sharp asking for money? I just wonder what that response is. And Lois, quit baiting me and making a 10-hour video of you asking for money. Please, stop.
And you have to stop listening to everything you hear and believing it.
And you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000.
I am one of the most truthful people you'll ever meet because I hate liars, I hate lying, and I hate deception. But I don't live within lies, and I don't deceive people. And I'm not some actress like they say I am. Oh, she's good at acting. No.
Now, this may seem petty, but I never said she was good. Just like she was acting.
I'm sincere, and I'm passionate about what I'm talking about because I happen to be speaking truth. I went to Moore Park all the time and did many videos before I had that land. And if I still want to go up and do a video at Moore Park, I can do it if I want to. It's a beautiful park. So I have the right to go anywhere I would like and talk about Jesus. Talk about what truth is. Give the prophetic words from the Father.
And I left those parts in just to show that she's not talking substance. She's saying many words and saying little. She's just doing rabbit trails of Moore Park or the Dome and stuff like that. She never addresses the false prophecy. Lois, you have the power to stop this. I know you're listening, so you can stop this at any time. Preach right out of the Bible. I know she's got a video where she said that her prediction stuff gets more clicks than if she's preaching out of the Bible. That tells you a lot. But Lois, you can stop at any time. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.
It's like prophecy is going the opposite direction. Like prophetic word said this, and what actually happened was this, and
of a false prophet is that a lot of times what they predict does not come true. And instead of taking responsibility for missing the prophetic words, they blame you for not praying enough and doing all of this stuff, but they're never wrong concerning missing prophecies. You and everybody else is wrong. And I think that's wrong because in the Bible, in the Old Testament, if you miss prophecies, you were stoned. The challenge we have with a lot of people today is they're not prophesying, they're guessing.